What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Dewey with Poke Center TCG, vendor, collector, Pokemon enjoyer. Um, Back with another video. This is video number 11, day 11. Today is, I forgot what today is, but today is the first day of Pokemon Worlds. I'm about to go there with the wifey, and we're going to spend all day there, all things Pokemon. Super excited. So I'm gonna film this a little earlier just in case I don't have time to film when I get home later, or I might be too tired. Um, so yeah, thanks again for tuning in. I recently received a comment on one of my videos. Pretty exciting. My first big comment asking about advice. So shout out to Poke Gang for the comment. And basically he asked, he's a new vendor and he wanted to know what's a good strategy going forward because right now he's just selling raw and he's only done like a few shows in the past month. And this is a great question, especially for new vendors. What to do, how to scale, how to build. He says he definitely wants to become bigger in the hobby. So my advice to him, the actual comment I left is he should try to get into slabs if he can, just because the value there is a little higher. And when you're first starting out your Pokemon vending, you should focus on building capital and creating content. So building capital by buy, sell, trade, just basically churn through your inventory as fast as you can. Hopefully you're not too stuck on any of your cards. I know it'll be hard because most of us are collectors first, right? Before we become vendors. So that could be a little tough, but make sure you set aside those cards that you don't mind selling. And don't be too strict on the price. If they offer like around 90%, I think that's still a pretty good offer. I would just take it, get more cash to buy more, because you're at the shows, you're going to be buying at percentages anyways. So this is another way to churn and burn. As a strategy going forward, I know a lot of people like to stick to just raw cards because they don't like slabs, they don't like PSA. And that's fine. I mean, you can just do raw. Just know that you'll grow a little slower just doing raw because there is a limit to the value unless you're doing a bunch of raw vintage like some vendors I know. But in the end, if you want more things you want to build on, you can start selling sealed as well, as long as you don't mind kind of lugging around all this weight in sealed, like ETPs, booster boxes, premium collection boxes. If you don't mind that, then go for it. It's a great way to build more capital so you can buy more in the future. But I recommended that he get into some slabs, at least low end slabs. This way, like if bigger slabs are at the show, they would be more attracted to come to the table because they know, oh, this person has slabs. Let me see if he'll be interested in buying my slab. So that is another opportunity you can get just by having that small amount inventory at your display case. Because when people look at display cases, they look at what kind of business you are. If you're just a raw business, they'll probably take their slab elsewhere, unless they want to trade their slab for your raw. But more times than not, they'll look at what you have and they'll make a generalization. They'll get an idea of what kind of business you are based on what you have in the case. So if you're selling sealed, people will bring sealed. I've had this experience happen to me based on what I had out in my display. People would bring to my table because they know this is the type of stuff I would sell. And with me, I have over I think in the past year, I've done over 35 different shows, all from small shows like trade nights all the way up to big shows to the recent LA Collecticon. So I've been to a lot of different shows and it just depends. Certain inventory does well at one show and doesn't do well at other shows. So if you go to small shows, raw does very well. If you go to bigger shows, slabs do very well. So it all depends. You want a mixture depending on what shows you sign up for. And that would probably be my advice today. It just depends. I mean, the more shows you do, the more experience you'll get and know exactly what sells and what doesn't sell. So I appreciate PokeGang for asking that question so I can make a video out of it. And if you guys have any more questions about vending in general or the Pokemon market, let me know. I'll try to answer it as fast as I can. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy Pokemon Worlds, but thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.